going on, guys? JD from New York here. Fuck, I forgot to call somebody. Fucking shit, man. Yeah, bro, I won't be able to come out tonight, man. I gotta record off the script. Too fucking bad, man. I'm not coming out. I don't give a shit. This is more important to me, man. My audience is more important to me. Okay? I can always have a few drinks. Don't worry about it. Hey, listen, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, bro. I'm staying home, and that's all there is to it, okay? Alright, I'll talk to you later. Bye. And this is number 94, part number 2 of the number 1 source right here on YouTube.com for everything WWE. This is Off the Script, the number 1 fucking podcast in your subscription boxes right here on YouTube.com, man. Thank you guys so much for joining me on Saturday morning. You know, this is going to be a running thing from now on. How many different ways can JD do this before every fucking Off the Script, man? I got to come up with new and different ways, man. Maybe I'll film myself sleeping during a Big Show match on Monday Night Raw and then cut away into the fucking end this. Or maybe I'll fucking film myself making a cup of coffee. Something along those lines, man. I don't know. Maybe I'll film myself driving around from home into work. I don't know, man. Something. I'll be creative with something. I don't know. But it is what it is. I'm not going to do it all. I'm not going to do it every week because then it's going to get played out. It's going to get cheesy. So we'll have fun with it, man. You guys enjoy it. You guys seem to love the end this intro. So I am getting t-shirts made with that as well. I hope to see you guys photographed with that on Twitter at JD from NY206. Working on some designs. I got some other designs in the works right now as well. One with the hashtag #GetOffMyTV. You can only imagine what's going to be on that shirt. So I got a few things coming up, guys. So thank you all for the love and support. Thank you guys for Off the Script yesterday. 400 likes in day 1. I'll take it, man. I know YouTube's fucked up. I know Off the Script Part 1 for every weekend is usually a monster hit. I know YouTube sub boxes have been broken, but if you did miss it, link is down below in the description of this very video. Another thing I do want to talk about, 2 things I want to talk about before we get into the news, man. Big Jeff Hardy news. We'll get into that. Some of you guys who watch me might not know or might not have realized that I do WWE 2K16, alright? WWE 2K16, I want it to be a big staple for my YouTube channel, and it's just not gaining the traction that I thought it would. Alright, if you guys love my commentary on here, if you guys love my out-of-the-box type attitude and my, you know, my cursing and my emotion, you know, whatever you want to call it, man. My WWE 2K16 videos are fucking top-notch, man. I do epic commentary before every video. My creative character is a fucking beast. He's going through Kevin Owens and Finn Balor right now. He's working his way to the NXT title. Hopefully he's going to graduate to Monday Night Raw, and that's when things are going to get pretty interesting. But if you guys want to see what I am like on the video game side of things, if you have not already seen it already, please go and check it out, man. I'll leave you a playlist down in the description below. Go and check it out. Show them some love. Let me know what you think. I do want to get some traction. I know Off the Script every weekend does about 20 to 25,000 views per podcast. And sometimes even more, depending on the week and if it's a pay-per-view week. But you guys, I mean, I would love if 1/4 of that was watching my WWE 2K stuff, man. So if you missed it, if you want to go check it out, link is down below, okay? I also did something with the DangerZone yesterday. Michelle and Chris actually were gracious enough to include me on there for a 3rd time. And I'm happy to make any type of content that they want because I love making content for that channel. It's really something that I believe in. It's going to be fucking awesome. I did a WrestleMania 32 imagined video, and I gave you my opinion on why I think Bray Wyatt versus Sting would be a better match than Sting versus The Undertaker. And then we go into WWE 2K16, and I give you the simulated match of Sting versus Bray Wyatt with my gameplay commentary behind it, man. It came out pretty good. I'm happy with it, and it's got a pretty good response so far, so I'll leave you a link for that as well. Go check that out and subscribe and follow the Danger Zone as well on YouTube and Twitter. Everything you need will be down in the description below. And as always, WrestleCrate, thank you guys for enjoying the WrestleCrate unboxing yesterday on part 1 and showing some love to that. WrestleCrate.com and on Twitter at WrestleCrates. They also ship in the United Kingdom. Everything you need, as always, will be down in the description below. And Pro Wrestling Tees. ProWrestlingTees.com/WWE Off The Script. If you guys want to support the show by that way, you can always purchase a t-shirt, or if you just want to donate to the show, you can always donate to the PayPal link down below, all right? So let's get into the news, guys. Jeff Hardy. This is big news. Every time Jeff Hardy's name, everybody goes fucking crazy. Every time his name is mentioned, people fucking doing backflips and fucking jumping through rings of fire, and they're all fucking excited. You know, Jeff Hardy at one point was the most popular wrestler in all of wrestling, never mind WWE. And if he comes back to the WWE, you know, there might be a difference in how people view him. Some people might not know who Jeff Hardy is. He might not get that overwhelming reaction that we thought he would get. You know, so this is a new audience. This is a new era of WWE, man. You know, a lot of people might not know who Jeff Hardy is. The younger audience might not be familiar with his body of work from WWE to TNA and everything in between. You know, they might not know. I'm banking on 50% of the audience might not know who Jeff Hardy is right now if he came to the WWE. But in an interesting development, it looks like there is a possibility of former WWE Champion Jeff Hardy making a return to WWE. Rumors going around on Friday that there have been rumors of him returning, and now note that Jeff Hardy's career right now is in question. A return to the WWE may be in the cards for Hardy to finish his career where it started. According to ProWrestling.net, Hardy's contract is set to expire with TNA in early 2016. In fact, it will expire before WrestleMania 32 in April. Although Hardy is questioning his wrestling career, he is reportedly telling people at WrestleCade over the past weekend that he is more open to a WWE return. What was keeping Jeff Hardy away from returning to WWE in the past was the traveling schedule of WWE. Obviously, that schedule can be brutal and lead to intense burnout from the industry, along with the physical toll of consistent wrestling on the body. However, WWE is no stranger to part-time contracts and performers at this point, and Jeff Hardy would be a perfect guy for that role. With Jeff back in WWE, it's likely WWE would at least make the call to Matt Hardy to reunite the Hardy Boys and add another great WWE team to the tag team division. It worked for the Dudleys. There's no reason it couldn't work with the Hardys. Now, there's also a rumor going around that Jeff Hardy is stating that he's going to be out another 9 months, which would make him miss WrestleMania. So I don't know how true that is. I don't know what's going on with his status as far as his health goes and this whole leg injury that he suffered. He broke his leg in a motorcycle accident earlier this year. I don't know how that's going to affect him signing with the WWE. WWE could always bring him down to NXT. You know, I'm sure the fans down at Full Sail University would eat that up if they're worried about anything about him coming to the main roster. WWE has a lot of different options when it comes to Jeff Hardy. But I'll tell you what, in my personal opinion, what Jeff Hardy would mean to the WWE. WWE right now is in need of a major star that could pretty much bring that level of excitement to the product. They honestly need a shot of adrenaline to the product. John Cena is not going to do it. For whatever reason, WWE doesn't want Daniel Bryan anywhere near a fucking ring. I just don't know why. And I reported not too long ago that WWE is afraid if they bring Daniel Bryan back, Daniel Bryan will ruin Roman Reigns' momentum, and they would have their plans ruined for whatever they got planned for Roman Reigns. it's petty. It's absolutely ridiculous why Vince is even holding Daniel Bryan back from the WWE audience. Then there's the issue of his injuries and his concussions, and I'm hearing from all over the place, from Jim Ross to Stone Cold Steve Austin to everybody in between, about Dr. Maroon, James Maroon, the WWE head physician. If everybody else is saying Daniel Bryan is ready to go, and Dr. Maroon says no, WWE is going to listen to their head physician. That's what everybody's been saying. No matter how good he is, no matter how many doctors he gets to give him the okay to get him back in the ring, Dr. Maroon is going to be the one to make the final decision. And if WWE allows him to wrestle, then it's all going to fall on Dr. Maroon. Because Dr. Maroon at this point in time, all these weeks and months has been saying, no, he's not physically capable to get back in the ring. Even though we all want him to get back in the ring because we know what he brings to the product. So if Daniel Bryan is not going to be in a WWE ring anytime soon, WWE has to do something to generate interest not only from the people, but for the entire fucking product in general. And there's no better way than Jeff Hardy. Jeff Hardy, at one point, when he won the WWE Championship, was the most popular wrestler in the entire world. I mean, Jeff Hardy has fans, legions of fans all over the world crying for him to make it back to the WWE because they know what he brings to the table. Jeff Hardy's 38 years old. I'm sure he's got a couple more years left in him. He obviously can't be doing that high risk, high reward type of, wrestling in a WWE ring, especially with TV fucking PG. You know, he's going to be limited in what he can do. But Jeff Hardy, as the enigma, as Jeff Hardy, he would bring that level of excitement back to WWE that they so desperately need. I would love to see it. You know, people are already stating, listen, if Jeff Hardy comes back, bring Matt along, and then you got WrestleMania already booked for both of them. Put them in a tables, ladders, and chairs match with the Dudleys at WrestleMania. WrestleMania 32 in front of 100,000 people, man. You don't gotta ask me twice, bro. I'd love to see it. I would pay to see it. You know? Even though what they did in the past really cannot be duplicated. It would bring both teams together. It would really, really, get their creative juices flowing. How do we fucking top what we did years ago in the Attitude Era? How do we top that? They could create a new chapter for 2016. A new chapter for the current modern WWE product. I would love to see it. And if WWE is smart, they would have this happen. They would make this happen. There's no doubt in my mind that Jeff Hardy is going to be back in the WWE. It's only a matter of when. Same thing with Kurt Angle. Kurt Angle's announcing his retirement. We won't see him in the Royal Rumble because he is going to be with TNA that weekend, Royal Rumble weekend, to announce his retirement from TNA in the United Kingdom during their tour of the United Kingdom. So we won't be seeing Kurt Angle in a WWE ring during Royal Rumble weekend, which is a shame. But that's not to say we won't see Kurt Angle back in the WWE ring, period. There's no doubt in my mind either that Kurt Angle will be back in the WWE in some way, shape, or form. Whether it's in the ring, whether it's a trainer, whether it's as an agent, he'll be back in the WWE. He'll be in the Hall of Fame. He belongs in the Hall of Fame, no question. He's a first ballot Hall of Famer. WWE, they're in a prime position right now where they can only make their product better. Everything else seems to be flowing so well for the WWE. Everything seems to be looking great for the WWE, except that one big pimple that's just fucking bleeding, pus-filled. And you know what I'm talking about, Monday Night Raw. That's the best way for me to describe Monday Night Raw, man. It's a fucking pus-filled pimple that just won't go away. It's fucking awful, and it hurts. It hurts me. It hurts you to watch. I can't stand it. That's the big fucking elephant in the room when it comes to Monday Night Raw. Everything about Monday Night Raw is terrible. SmackDown is terrible. Changes need to be made. WWE can bring in every fucking free agent that there is out there. If they're not going to change Monday Night Raw, what good is it? What good is it, man? things need to change, and hopefully things do change when it comes to 2016. Jeff Hardy is an absolute great way to start things off, man. Get Matt in here, too. I want both Hardys back in the WWE. They can add not only legitimacy to the mid-card, to the main event level, but the tag team, man. They're so multi-diverse. They're so universal. You could use them in any spot, you know? And Jeff says he's open to working a full-time WWE schedule. Fuck it, man. You got yourself a fucking grade A player. Let's do it. Jeff Hardy, coming back to the WWE. We don't know when. But it will happen. Okay? It's not a matter of if. He'll be back. It's a matter of when he comes back. And when that is, I don't know. He'll be back in the WWE. I'll tell you who's going to be back in the WWE. Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar is expected, as we all know. If you're living in a fucking cave, then you might not know. But we all know Brock Lesnar is expected to return to the WWE. And he's expected to return at the Royal Rumble. He was last seen at Hell in a Cell. And he's booked for the Royal Rumble. Definitely, he will be at the Rumble. Lesnar is being advertised to appear at the March 14th WWE Raw taping in Pittsburgh and the January 11th Raw taping in New Orleans, as well as the WWE Live events in December on the 19th and January 8th. So Lesnar will be back in the WWE. It's no secret over the last few months, Monday Night Raw's ratings have been falling consistently to record lows. For the first time in 18 years, the ratings fell below 3 million last week. This week's Raw ratings were up and have gone over the 3 million mark again, which is total bullshit. I don't believe it for a second. But the numbers still aren't staggering. Obviously, WWE is looking to change the decline in their ratings, and the company is actively doing research to learn the causes of their woes. So let me get this straight. WWE is doing active research to learn the causes of their low ratings. I'll tell you what, there's no research necessary, man. The causes of your low ratings are right under your fucking nose. You can smell it every time you walk into the fucking arena. Seriously. It's not that difficult to fucking find out, man. You don't need to research. This is not Steve Urkel-esque fucking research, man. There's no fucking four-eyed geeks needed here, bro. I'll tell you what. The fucking cause of their ratings is Vince McMahon. Terrible fucking creative writing. Over fucking management. Micromanaging. Backstage political fucking garbage and bullshit. Roman Reigns is a face. The fucking League of Nations. You not listening to my fucking genius booking advice. There. Those are 8 reasons right there. I think it was 8. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, but you get my point. Those are the reasons why WWE is fucking floating up Schitt's Creek, man. Floating. And they're fucking sinking fast. Sinking. Okay? According to PW Insider, WWE has sent out an email survey to the WWE Fan Council, specifically asking them about the current state of Monday Night Raw. I didn't get an email yet, but if I do, I'll fucking fill it out right here on Off the Script. What's interesting is today, Mick Foley's appearance on the Stone Cold podcast. I was listening to this today. Alright, it was released this week. Some of the questions that were being asked about when the WWE fan watches Raw, if he or she changes the channel and when, and WWE is trying to figure out why there has been such a significant loss of viewers, and if the problem is more related to star power or how WWE is structuring the show. With SmackDown coming to the USA Network, WWE wants to ensure those ratings won't follow the same fate as Raw. I think WWE is in fucking denial here, bro. Seriously. Are they out of their fucking minds? I mean, it does not take a fucking super genius to figure this one out, man. It's not related to star power. It's not. If you did the right thing and actually book your mid-card and create new stars that we want to see and that the fans actually fucking care about, then maybe the ratings would be right there. Not below the fucking sinking line. Now that you got Roman Reigns as a face and everything is predictable and you got Sheamus as the WWE Champion, they're fucking sinking below fucking threes. There's no way around it. There's really no other way around it, man. This is what we've been given, and this is what we are going to show you. We don't want what you're giving us. When the fan changes Monday Night Raw, when Roman Reigns comes on, when the fucking Big Show is in the ring, when Ryback is wrestling, when we see Rusev, a fucking pussy of his former self, comes in the ring and does literally nothing. Miz TV, Heath Slater dancing around with a fucking guitar. The League of Nations now, and we see Sheamus parading around with the WWE Championship. Do I need anything else? When we see Tyler Breeze lose on Monday Night Raw each and every fucking week, do I need to add anything else to that? The terrible announce team, the 3-hour shows, everything about the show, everything about Raw and the way it's structured is fucking terrible. It needs from top to bottom, it needs a fucking massive overhaul. Everything, including the theme music. Everything needs to change. So WWE's sending out surveys. If you guys get the survey, you let me know what it specifically says. If it says anything more than I reported here, let me know if you're filling it out. If you do, again, let me know in the comments below. Finally, guys, to end this week's part 2, not a lot of news this weekend for WWE. I got a few big stories, but other than that, there's really nothing else going on. Tommy Dreamer returned on Monday Night Raw to shock the Wyatts and the WWE Universe. When the Dudleys mentioned their family, most people expected Spike Dudley to appear, but the heart and soul of ECW arrived to even the odds for the former ECW brethren. I think I reported this last night, didn't I? What the fuck am I reading? I think I did this. No, actually, no, this is a different story. Obviously, Tommy Dreamer didn't sign a new deal. I'm sorry, I got fucking lost here. Dreamer was meant to be on TNA's tour of India, but that tour was postponed, and Dreamer had some free time. The former ECW World Champion isn't currently signed to a TNA deal either, so it's entirely possible WWE could offer Dreamer a deal in the next few weeks, provide them a reason to offer a contract. An interesting note from Monday Night Raw was that Tommy Dreamer was allowed to wear his House of Hardcore merchandise during his appearance to promote the independent promotion. However, the polka dot pants were something that he's been doing since Dusty Rhodes passed away. So there you go. More news on Tommy Dreamer. Still hasn't signed a new deal with WWE. I read that Tommy Dreamer is working several dates for WWE, so pretty much I think they're going to offer him a part-time deal. So if I find the current status of his deal or the details of his deal, I will definitely let you guys know right here on Off The Script, all right? But other than that, guys, I don't got anything else. I'm going to save it for part 3. We're going to talk about Mick Foley's son. We're going to talk about Roman Reigns and WWE turning down the idea of Roman Reigns turning heel at Survivor Series. I'll give you one guess about who turned it fucking down because it was brought to his attention. The idea of Roman Reigns turning heel and having Dean Ambrose being screwed over by Roman Reigns was brought up in creative meetings. I'll give you one guess who shot that one down. We'll talk about it on Sunday. But other than that, guys, thank you so much for watching. Hit that thumbs up. I'm fucking exhausted. I worked a fucking 10-hour shift, so I gotta try and get this uploaded. And I'm doing a double tomorrow, so I got a lot of work to do. It's gonna be a busy weekend for me, man. So hopefully I can get this content out there and give you guys the quality that you've come to know and expect. But like I said, if you did enjoy the video, hit that thumbs up. Let me know what you think about the top stories down in the comments below. Make sure to check the description, man. There's a lot of stuff that I want you guys to check out in the description. Make sure you guys go check everything out down there. And I'll be back with part 3, man, of Off The Script on Sunday. Until then, hope you guys have a great Saturday night. And I'll see you right back here for number 3 on Off The Script for Sunday morning. This is JD, and I'll talk to you guys all later.